Well, hey there, rock stars. Sarah Rockin' Robbins here. Welcome to our prospecting pop up, where I give you training in under 10 minutes to help you to rock your network marketing business. Today, we're going to be doing part two. So, if you watched yesterday's live, we started to talk about the top two things you need to know if you want to grow on social. So, if you missed yesterday, make sure you check it out. Wherever you're watching now, make sure you check that out because it's going to lead in today's training. Now, real quick, as we get started, let's get acquainted. Shout out and share your why in the comments. And I'll tell you who I am. I'm Sarah Robbins, former kindergarten teacher turned network marketing top leader. Over the past 15 years, we've built one of the very top sales team. I became the number one recruiter in my business. We have a team of over 300,000 who do over $1 billion in sales every year. So I share my best practices in my best-selling book, Rock Your Network Marketing Business. If you've read it, give us a shout. I am also a coach inside of one of the most supportive, collaborative communities inside of the network marketing industry called the Network Marketing Inner Circle, where we combine social media strategy with my network marketing system called the Multiply Method and help network marketers walk out their why and live a life of true freedom. Today, we're going to be talking about the top two ways that you can grow on social in 2023, because let's face it, social media is changing all of the time. And at the end, I'm going to share with you how you can become a part of our free 5-day challenge for social media marketing that we do once a year and get great results. All right, who is ready to learn today? Again, yesterday we did part one of the top two ways to grow on social. Today we're going to be talking about part two. So the top two ways that you can grow on social today is, number one, a well-designed bio that tells people who you are and how you can help them. And we talked about how that's changing in 2023 on yesterday's live. So if you missed it, make sure you check it out. Today, we're going to be talking about part two, the second thing that you need to do if you want to grow on social, and that is posts that perform. So let's dive right into today's topic. Today, we're going to be talking about posts that perform. And where do they need to perform? With your audience and in the algorithm. So again, with your audience, that's your social media following, and in the algorithm, which basically determines who in your audience actually sees the things you're posting. Hey, if you're going to put hard work into social, wouldn't you guys agree you want more people to see it? All right, so let's talk a little bit about that today. First and foremost, your post today on social media, right? If we talk about power posting, and in our 5-day challenge, we're going to be talking about what's working and what's not working specifically in 2023. Because some of you are still building in social media strategy from last year and you're thinking, it's not working. I'm getting crickets every time I post. So we're going to fix that for you. But first and foremost, your posts have to perform with your audience, which means you've got to give great value to the people that you're serving today. That's why it's so important that you think about that you really know who's your niche, right? Who are you serving? And then again, how can you give great value to them? I want you to write this down: WIFM versus Tiny. So WIFM, W-I-F-M, some of you are posting what's in it for me, and you have constant sales posts, versus Tiny, their interest, not yours. When you wake up each day, are you thinking this one question? I would write this down. Is what I'm posting today going to make their lives easier or better? And if the answer is no, you need to pause before you post. You need to think about what it is that you're posting. That's why inside of the Network Marketing Inner Circle, we give 30 days of posting prompts to help people create, to help our students create posts that will actually perform with their audience, and we give them the strategy of what's going to perform in the algorithm as well. So let's say, for example, your category of what you sell is in weight loss. Now, some of you guys are posting the thing that you're taking, and you're posting the before and after pictures, the benefits every day. While some of that's good, you can sprinkle some of that stuff in. I want you to take a deeper dive. And again, we're going to do a deeper dive on this during our 5-day challenge. But since I have less than 10 minutes with you today and only 5 minutes left to go, so let's say that you sell weight loss. So how could you make their lives easier or better today? Instead of constantly selling your product, what about selling them solutions, right? So giving them things like your favorite water bottle, how you get in your water intake for the day. What about healthy lunch hacks or snack ideas on the go, or 10-minute hotel workshops workouts if you don't have equipment? by becoming an authority in your space. When you sprinkle in more of the how-to, which some of that can be your product, they actually believe you. They want to buy from you. And people do business with those they know, like, and trust. So again, think about what's your niche, and now ask yourself the question, dive deeper and say, how can I serve them in this area of interest? Isn't that good? So again, we're going to give more examples of it. I'm going to give tons of examples, and I'll give you some ideas of what to post and what not to post during our upcoming 5-day challenge. All right, the next thing is your posts have to perform in the algorithm. So again, I'm going to give you the step-by-step of what is not working. So this is strategy maybe you learned last year that's no longer working because social media changes by the month and sometimes by the day. And then I will tell you what is working, so how you solve that problem. But what is working? Time on content, right? TOC. We talk about this inside of our inner circle. Are people spending time on your posts? Because that shows social media, right? Hey, people like this stuff. They're engaging with this stuff. Things like carousels. And again, we'll show you the how-to when we're together, and doing reels. And we'll give you really great strategy on how you can kind of revive some of that content in this upcoming year. Captions and hashtags. So are you ending your caption with questions to really get engagement? So again, social media currency is conversation, right? And, bigger than hearting your comment, even greater currency on social media is conversation. People are commenting and you're having a conversation back. That's what determines, right? The algorithm, right? What determines, hey, social media is a social platform. So when you think about conversation as social currency, so the algorithm says, oh, people are engaging in this content versus a sales post that nobody's talking. That's why it's crickets on your post. It's not being shown to anybody. So when you ask people for input or you ask them questions and they engage in conversation, are you responding to their comments with the conversation? That's why you guys hear me say during these, hey, tell me who you are, where you're tuning in from. And when you respond, I actually respond back to your comment with a, oh, you're from, Arizona. What are things like in Arizona today? And I respond back to your comment with another question to keep conversation going. Write this down. Conversation is the currency of social media. And that's what determines in the algorithm how many more people are seeing your content or seeing your posts. Again, I'll make this so simple for you. I call it my super simple Sarah style. And we're going to give you guys more of the hows and the how-tos, and we're going to give you more examples during our 5-day challenge. But the key is, if you want to be successful on social, you nail down the two things: creating a well-designed bio that really becomes a source of passive prospecting for you. If you meet people in person, you say, are you on social? The first place they check out is your bio. Who's this person? How can they help me? You have a call to action, some sort of link or some sort of place that they can click to learn, try, buy, or maybe even join your team. I gave an example of that yesterday. And then part 2, are you creating content that's going to perform well and give great value to your audience, right? But also in the algorithm, so encouraging engagement as well. And again, we're going to teach you how. I'm going to give you about 10 things that aren't working that you're probably still doing, and 10 things that are working that maybe you're not doing, that will literally 10x your approach on social media. What does that do? Gets you new followers, aka potential customers. It's going to increase your engagement and get new leads without having to pay for likes. How many of you want that? If you want that, I want to encourage you to register right now. The link is on the screen, rockyourbusinesschallenge.com. We do this once a year because it's heavy lifting, but I'm telling you the value is so great. All companies are welcome. And basically, this is my free challenge. I do it once a year to tell you what's working or not working for that upcoming year, that upcoming season for your social media strategy. Day 1, we're going to talk about things like your bio. We're going to actually do a bio workshop together. So we're going to create these together that all of you need to dust off and really revisit for 2023. Day 2, we're going to dive deep into this topic we talked about today, specifically on the top 10 things that are no longer serving you on social, the top 10 things that are, and I'm going to give you tons of ideas of power posts specifically for you and your industry. Again, all are welcome. Day 3, we'll get more into engagement strategy. So again, this is going to determine how many people actually see what you're posting. Every post comes with a price. So we're going to talk about how to 10x your approach, which get more eyes on your content, which again, new leads, new likes, new followers, new potential customers. It's going to be so good. Day 4, we're going to go more into selling in stories, which is the only place you should be quote unquote selling, but it's not by selling. I'm going to surprise you. It's more by storytelling. And day 5, the number one way that you can rock your social media still today is Reels, but with all new strategy for this year. Now, if you're new to my challenges, I welcome you to register, and make sure you register and also invite your teams at rockyourbusinesschallenge.com. If you've been a part of one before, you need to re-register for this year at rockyourbusinesschallenge.com. And just so I can get an idea for who's coming, we're almost full, by the way. It's January 23 through 27th, 4 p.m. Pacific time. All the details and the live links will be posted inside of the Facebook group. Do me a favor and RSVP here as well, just so I know how much space that we should expect. It's going to be an amazing week together. And let me just say, this 1 week will do more for your business than anything else. And the one thing I always say is each day builds upon the previous. So please be sure you're live on time, cameras on, distractions off, ready to rock your network marketing business. Now, the other thing I'll tell you is this: if you feel like, hey, social is more technical, I want to actually do the do. I want to implement the day I learn it and not have it on my to-do list. Sarah, I want to pick your brain. I want to open up my phone and do this together. People love our VIP upgrade. So the challenge is totally free. But most people who are serious about their business, they upgrade to VIP because it'll get you the after session with me to open up our phones in a small group setting, do it together and implement, ask your questions. Plus it'll give you unlimited access, the only place, unless you're in my inner circle, to get unlimited access to the replay too. So who am I going to see there? It's going to be an incredible week of business growth. Get registered now, then share this video or the link with your team. We're almost full. rockyourbusinesschallenge.com. All right, I hope to see you there, guys. Have a great day. God bless. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow with another free prospecting pop-up training in under 10 minutes. Rock on, rock stars. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye.